Hey, it's Monica Cornetti, president of Sententia Gamification and game master for Gamicon. I get the privilege and honor of kicking off this year's Gamicon event. We're going 48 hours around the globe starting February 10th through 12th. So the nice thing about this global event is that we've got these local drive time hosts who will be hosting during their prime time as we move around the globe. So you'll be able to pick and choose those sessions that you want to be in live, and then you'll also be able to watch the recordings almost immediately afterwards. So you can catch all that learning that you want. We are firm believers in knowing is good, but doing is better. And that's why we love bringing Bret Wardle to the platform. Bret's going to give us some theory. He's going to talk about the history of games and why that's important to know. And even if you're not a gamer, even if you wouldn't classify yourself like, hey, I don't play games. We all play games. We just don't necessarily realize it's a game. But even if you don't have a game night or a D&D table, there are still strategies we can learn from the mechanics and dynamics of games that we can then use to level up the quality of our gamified and game-based learning programs for adults. So in this year's session, we're going to do the last hour of our first chapter, which runs from 12 noon to 6 p.m. on February 10th. That last hour, we're all going to experience and get to play the 5 games that we should all play if we really are serious about bringing gamification and game-based learning to our adults. We'll also get to experience some of Bret's theory and what he's learned along the way about gameplay prior to actually playing. And let's watch this clip together. Here he's going to talk just briefly about the history of games and why that's important for us to know as we think through designing these programs for our adult learners. How can this history of games help us to be that much better? Let's watch this together.
A real quick lesson recap as we go through these. Games are as old as civilization. Players love hard things. Quality beats quantity. Know your player. Do we build, buy, or partner with what we do? We should be creating systems over single-use features. The idea that one person can change an industry, and the idea that technology can move incredibly quickly. That's really what we're looking at. As we look through the history of games, those are sort of the seven lessons, or the 8 lessons that I think you really can take from this experience.